Hello to all my YouTube friends. I want to thank you because of our last video, a lot of people subscribed and we got a lot of really good comments. And it amazes me that we can reach people like this. You know, I'm 70 years old. We didn't know nothing about a computer or anything like that. Didn't know you could talk to a screen and reach people around the world. So it's very amazing to me. We greatly appreciate all your views and all your comments. Today, we're going to be discussing something very, very, very important, and that's cholesterol. First thing right off the bat, because you have high cholesterol, don't mean you're going to have heart disease. Because there's too many studies that I've read years ago that don't show that. They want to tell you high cholesterol give you a heart attack to get everybody on cholesterol lowering drugs. As long as your HDL's high, your LDL's low, you're good. I think people's cholesterol is like anything, like blood pressure. Some people have more cholesterol, some people have less cholesterol. And one thing they don't tell you when you do a cholesterol check, they say, well, your cholesterol's high, your LDL's high. Well, you say, which one? And when you say that, you're going to throw a wrench into their plans, because there's two types of LDL. There's soft LDL, there's solid LDL. The soft does not harm you. It will not harm you at all. It affects your life, not whatsoever. So as long as your solid LDL is low and your HDL is high, you're going to be fine. And you know your whole body needs cholesterol. They keep saying, you got to lower your cholesterol. Well, your body, if you lower cholesterol, your body has to make it. So how important is it? Your brain needs plenty of cholesterol. There's several ways you can incorporate what we're going to tell you. And the best way to lower your cholesterol, feel good, is through oat bran. Now this here's Bob's Red Mill oat bran, but it doesn't matter what brand, as long as it's oat bran. It's a water-soluble fiber. Very, very important. That's what lowers your cholesterol. Solid, like wheat bran, will help with the fats that you consume. It'll lock onto a lot of them fats. But water-soluble lowers your cholesterol. My father-in-law, years and years ago, he went to a hospital study for 18 years. And he drank an orange drink that he had to pour in a little package into a little glass of water a couple of times a day, which he did. And they wanted to see what effect it had on his cholesterol. Well, when he started it, his cholesterol was 360. When he got done with it, his cholesterol was 360. He couldn't eat no pork, no chocolate, 2 eggs a week, and they had him on a really strict diet. So after the 18 years, because I started talking to him about, if you want to lower your cholesterol, take oat bran. Well, he said, I can't do nothing until the study ends. So when the study ended, they told him to eat whatever you want for 6 months, then come back. They wanted to recheck it. So I went and got him oat bran. So we started on that, and he took 3 tablespoons every morning for breakfast. His wife my mother-in-law just put it right in his oatmeal, 3 tablespoons. 6 months later, he went back. His cholesterol was 165. And they were shocked. They couldn't believe it. And they said, well, why do you think this happened? So he told them about the oat bran. And they actually got aggravated with him for even saying that. He couldn't believe it. He thought they would be happy. No, they were not happy. Folks, if their drugs don't do it, they don't want to hear it. But everybody that I put oat bran on drops their cholesterol way down. And it don't have to be down to 100 and something. But another way is a good way to do it. If you notice this bread here, Jessica made this homemade bread yesterday. And what I did for a guy one time to show him, his dad was on cholesterol lowering drugs, and it really affected all of his joints, his toe joints. his arm joints, even in his fingers. And I told him about oat bran. He said, well, does it really work? I said, yeah. So this was his son I was talking to. So I said, I'll tell you what I'll do. Because he had to go in 2 months later for a checkup, and his cholesterol was a little high. I said, I'll make you homemade bread, because we was going to a market, and I will make it for you. And I will have equivalent of 3 tablespoons of oat bran in 2 slices of bread, because he ate toast every morning. So that's good. You'll get your 3. So we figured out how many slices, and I put enough oat bran so we get 3 tablespoons for 2 slices of bread. So a tablespoon and a half in each slice. So he did it. 2 months later, he said his cholesterol dropped, I believe it was 30 some points. He couldn't believe that. So, and he was already watching his diet and doing all that stuff. So he told his dad about it, and his dad got on oat bran, got off the medicine. All of his joints problems went away. Dropped his cholesterol down, and he couldn't believe how much better he felt. So you can put oat bran in anything. You can put it in your cereal in the morning, oatmeal in the morning. You can make homemade bread. It's just anything you cook, because oat bran really don't have no kind of flavor or off flavor. There's just all kind of way to get them into your diet. But you need 3 tablespoons a day. I don't care if you take it 1 tablespoon 3 times a day or 3 tablespoons just in the morning. It doesn't matter. It's going to work. And I've helped so many people with this. So many people said, why don't our doctors know this? I said, because they're not taught. What I would like to see in this government step in and start saying, these colleges that teach medicine and drugs, because you got a lot of good doctors, and a lot of doctors got in for the right reason, and you got a lot of really intelligent doctors, and they can learn the minerals and vitamins, how they affect your body. They wouldn't have to get into the herbs and all that, but just minerals and vitamins, because that's what your body is. Without minerals and vitamins, you're going to die. So if they would just get into that, start teaching it, and say how each vitamin and mineral can affect your body, then along with medication, I mean, you could like really expand people's health by knowing this stuff. Because first place, they're a doctor, and people's going to believe they're a doctor. Or if they got 2 or 3 letters in front of their name, they're going to believe them. And somebody like me talk and say, well, what does that dummy know? He ain't nothing. He's just an old farmer. He don't know nothing. But the people who do listen has had great results. And here's what I always said. Do you have to be a doctor or a specialist to actually read studies and see how each vitamin or mineral reacts, the tests they've done, and the substantial good that they've done? Do you have to have a college education? If you can read well, why would you need all that? You can read it, you can study it. So, and that's what I've done for over 50 years. I've read studies, articles, and a lot of these studies don't never get out. I've got books on them, on different minerals, vitamins, different things, and then these are studies in these books, but people don't know about them. If you don't order the book, you're not going to get it. So I just want to put this in. I know a lot of people are worried about their cholesterol. You could take 3 tablespoons of this and lower it, but eat good fats, hog lard, olive oil, and get rid of all your oils, all your canola oil, any kind of oil, processed oil. I knew 2 guys that worked in 2 different plants, and to get this oil out of these seeds, there's so much chemicals that they have to wear rubber suits. And do you really want to be eating that? That's what they told me. Both men told me the same thing. So I believe it's true. And I know they just don't squeeze it like they do olives. So stick with the stuff that God made. He made olive oil. He made hog lard. Now, some say avocado oil. I do not know nothing about that. All I know is the 2 that I know that I use, olive oil and hog lard. So I really, really hope this helps somebody. And what's so nice about YouTube, if you find something that works, you can tell your friends, neighbors, somebody that you know, your family is having some kind of problem. Say, look, this here really helped me, and I believe it can help you. So this can just spread. It can spread. So I hope you find this very interesting and very helpful. And we just want to say, God bless each and every one of you. I keep all of you in my prayers. Times are going to get rough ahead. So we need the Lord for protection and safety for our families and ourselves. So I'm doing this to help as many people as I can to keep them healthy. And I hope it really, really works for you. So God bless each and every one of you.